said, okay, okay. We in there like swimwear? Yeah. Alright, hold on. Fuck it, we gonna blast it everywhere. Putting it everywhere. There. Everywhere. Oh, we in there? Switch the cameras, y'all. Switch the cameras. Why? It's Lavoe. Hold up, I gotta share it one more time. Uh Today's show, if you're watching live, you're gonna miss the beginning of the show because it's copywritten and it's from a speech, and we're gonna play it to start the gig and whatnot. And then we're gonna get right into the show. Y'all know what time it is. My name is Kasabian Lavoe, and let's just get this popping. I'll see how much I can play without getting flagged for it, alright? Because I do want to play, at least a decent amount. I'd like to play all of it, really. Shit, it's public. Fucking copyright. Alright, let's go.
I want to tell you who conservatives are. We conservatives have not done a good enough job of just laying out basically who we are because we make the mistake of assuming that people know. Well, what they know is largely incorrect based on the way we are portrayed in pop culture, in the drive-by media.
Let me know if you can hear it.
Let me tell you who we conservatives are.
I don't think it's that
We
loud.
love people. When we look out over the United States of America, when we are anywhere, when we see...
Sorry if you can't hear it. I don't want to get flagged. It's a speech.
We see Americans. We see human beings. We don't see groups. We don't see victims. We don't see people we want to exploit. What we see is potential. We do not look out across the country and see the average American, the person that makes this country work. We do not see that person with contempt. We don't think that person doesn't have what it takes. We believe that person can be the best he or she wants to be if certain things are just removed from their path, like onerous taxes, regulations, and too much government. We want every American to be the best he or she chooses to be. We recognize that we are all individuals. We love and revere our founding documents, the Constitution and the Declaration of Independence.
I know I can't play this part. Can't play that. Hey. Hey. That's my shit. Hey. What's going on, beautiful people? No applause today. My name is Kasabian Lavoe. Welcome to the Kasabian Lavoe Show, where it never ends because we talk about everything. This week, I skipped on Wednesday's show because one of my mentors passed away. And love him or hate him, the accomplishments that man made were very fucking amazing if you really sit on it. Joe Rogan has the biggest podcast in the world. He gets 30 million downloads a month. Rush Limbaugh was getting upwards of 45 million listeners a week. A week on AM radio. So you can hate him all you want, but the numbers were there. And hey, enough. In the chat, relax. Rush really meant a lot to me when I got into music and had money. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. Nobody in my family had money this way. As I've said before, when I started writing professionally, I had to stop listening to the radio because it would influence me when I was writing music, and that's not a good thing. You don't want to write what's on the radio, or you want to write something that sounds like something that's on the radio because it's usually 2 years old or older. It just happened to take off at that moment. You don't want to copy that formula. Always come up with your own shit. You'll get paid more in the end. I would listen to talk radio, and it was so hard to listen to But when I started making money, I started spending more on taxes, and I was like, yo, where does my money go? Right? Like I was always so curious, who am I paying all this money to, and what does it do? I would listen to all these business guys. There was a real estate show I'd listen to on Saturdays and Sundays. There was a couple weird shows, and you just kind of listen to some alien shows and shit in the middle of the night, some Vegas radio shit that I would just run into. But every once in a while, you would hear like a cut for Rush Limbaugh, and I was like, who? Like I've heard the name, it was familiar, and all I know is that it wasn't really popular. You know what I'm saying? Like when you heard Rush Limbaugh, at least from in my circles, I know a lot of people that think Rush Limbaugh, you think racist, you think bigot, you think, a crazy old white man. Trust me, I was on the same shit. I was just curious. I wanted to know what was going on. So I started listening to the show. That's when I got into Dave Ramsey and like learned how to take control of my shit. And just listening to all these guys they're dropping bars. You know what I'm saying? It's a different type of wisdom when you're able to talk and drop gems. And then, when they show you that dropping these gems ain't necessarily you shouldn't like hold them back. Like we hoard a lot of information. We're almost scared to give information. I think it's a good hey yo, Gilly, do me a favor. Go fuck yourself, my boy. I think it's good to give. Like, and when you listen to these talk radio shows with these different DJs or professionals in their craft, and they're able to give you all these gems for free, it just makes you think like, damn, how come we don't do that, right? So I started listening to Rush, honestly, just to talk shit. Like, nah, this dude is tripping. And then when you listen, thank you for throwing off my monologue. When you really listen to Rush, you understand where his passion comes from. And it didn't make any sense to me. I can't fucking bullshit you. When you hear somebody talk about America so passionately, it always made me wonder. I'm like, it was weird to me. I didn't get it. My family wasn't necessarily patriotic. My lineage starts in the 50s here in America. We're Puerto Ricans. We come from an island, small island. And Rush had such a passion for America and just such a belief in America. And I guess in my travels, I understood it. Not only did I understand it, but being Puerto Rican, I always seem to forget our brothers and sisters in Cuba and the struggle they have to go through to come here. And then how passionate they become of the United States. And they're just so proud to be Americans.